Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Wow, good morning again. Well, I'm outside here and it's -6 Celsius, but the wind factor is -14 and 21 in Fahrenheit, and it's like in 15 or so in with the wind chill factor. So it's kind of cold, but you know, wisdom tells you you have to dress properly for everything. So I'm dressed properly. And you know, it's a very beautiful morning. That here is the illusion, right? That we see the sun. Let us pay adorations to the sun, Surya Narayan. Om Bhara Bhava Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhara Bhava Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. What a deception, what an illusion. That the sun is there, you will think it's hot, right? But it's so cold that the life is all of an illusion. That, you know, for you, whatever you think is true, it's not so. That, you know, the Guru is the one that's going to have to help us get out of that. And I like to sing this song to take us out of the illusion. It's written in Bengali, because Swami Parameshananda, he's took birth in East Bengal, now Bangladesh. So we call the Bengali language Guru Bhasha. And language, whatever it's English or Sanskrit or Urdu or whatever language you speak, it's just for communication. No language is better than another language, because they all serve their purpose to communicate. And the communication in this song is written in Bengali, and it talks about, in this path, who else but the Guru, the spiritual master, the one who has traversed it already, the one who is the one who created this all of creation. He's everything. He knows everything. That's the Guru. The Guru who, when he came and he was in his body, and when he got God realization, he would have been in the body but been all over the universe. Meaning he's Satchidanand. He's always truth, consciousness and bliss. And he's always omnipotent. Divine power. That anything that he puts his mind to do, he will accomplish it. And then he would have, being omniscient, he knows the past, present, and future. Now, isn't that something great? Now, some of his monk disciples, like Swami Satchidananda, ironically his name Satchidananda, first disciple, he also developed that power that the monks would have said, I didn't have a chance to see him, but other monks would have said, Oh, you walk into his room and he didn't know that you're coming and he's snoring, and then he'll say, oh, Swami Buddhanand, you have come. How did he know that he's sleeping and snoring? He didn't know the Swamiji. Because in their sleep, these great souls, they know what is going on. So not only the Guru, but his disciples. I'm so blessed that during this Magh Purnima I was thinking that my first experience was Swami Parameshananda. Never heard of him, never seen a Swamiji in a robe yet, and in a house in Long Island, in a room, ordinary house, staying. And then he would have snatched me out. I wasn't looking for him, he's looking for me. So this is the greatness of God. God looks for us. But maybe there was something I did in previous births. In this birth, my evolution was going high. This is not egotistic, devotees. But I have to say what my experiences are. Because, speaking to my friend, she's a nun, and she was talking that all the academic that she would have done, and she's a doctorate in religious studies, and she would have said, my best knowledge that I receive, a Christian monk, and she lives in a convent, she's saying, my experience came when I was in serving the children in Africa or in Ecuador, taking care of the poor and the sick, living in a hammock in a tent, in a thatched roof. This is a person that grew up in a well-to-do family. Money is not a problem, but she came to serve. And you could see the evolution. So it's not in Hinduism that this is happening. Every religion, that even Buddhism, they have this process of evolution towards perfection. But anyway, I was talking about how Swami Parameshananda went, and one night go to sleep and wake up in the morning, and then what happens? There's a transformation. I don't know what happened. I don't know who was doing it, but I could say one thing. Gradually, he led me to his ashram. And as soon as I saw his photo, I said, you are doing this. And from then on, then my life was being in the ashram, and to be all over the world and serving in all facets of the activities of the ashram. That Swami Parameshananda would have created United Nations, and he would have said, mountains and seas are no barriers to my work. That my disciples, my sons, they will go from one part of the world to the other part, from the Himalayas to Kanyakumari, the waters, and they will bring this message. But he, during his lifetime, during his end, he was going to bed at 12 in the night, and then sleep for a couple hours, and 3 he's up and do his meditation, and then he will go out into the world, and then to carry out his mission. He had a set thing that he wanted to reform India and the rest of the world. And he's not just like the Christ, the same kind of thing. They all reformed the world. The Buddha reformed the world. When he became the Buddha from Siddhartha, he was tirelessly going from one country to the other, meeting people in big gatherings. And so the Christ also, he was moving around. And so Swami Parameshananda, Krishna Bhagwan also, and all of that, and all the gods and goddesses. But anyway, Swami Parameshananda, he would go, and then he'll come back again in the night around 12 o'clock, and then he'll go to sleep for that couple hours, and he would have continued that. And he didn't have time for his food, just a little food, a little water he will drink, and that was his thing. But you know what? This is when God comes and they have a mission. These spiritual masters, when they come and they have a mission, they are not concerned about comfort and luxury. And he would have said that to his monk disciples, that the biggest betrayal of your spiritual life is to looking for comfort and luxury. The other day a gentleman came and he is struggling. So I said, what is your purpose of life? What would make you happy? Swamiji, I want money. I want money. If I have money, I'll be happy. And he didn't say anything about God. And he's standing in front of a Swamiji. And many people like that, they want money, big houses, name and fame, to be worshipped. Gurujis, they want to be Gurujis. But they are not ready for that kind of a work to be a guru. They just are manipulating the people to really get the name and fame and to sustain that egotistic, correct personality. So this morning, I want to say something, that it is time for us to make a transition. That God, if you're looking for God, He will come and He'll find you. But if you're not looking for God and you're looking for something else, you'll be looking for trouble. You'll be looking for sorrow. And that's why we get sorrow. In the midst of this COVID, there's a transformation is going on. A very big transformation is going on. And let us all be part of that transformation. Let us all use this time to build our spiritual life. Let us think that the biggest asset that we can accumulate is the self-confidence, self-reliance, and self-respect. These are the greatest things that we can accumulate. And when we accumulate them, what we'll do, we'll be well on our path to God realization. And we won't be going by ourselves. We'll be God self-realization, universal emancipation. So this morning, it is a beautiful time. These are messages that I will listen to people. And a young lady, she's in the Assembly in Guyana. She will talk about the history of, how much land they had and how it was distributed and all of that. And yes, there's some contentment, but these kinds of talk in this age, it is not good for us. Let us think about God, and the more we think about God, the more we become God-like, and this will be our happiness, our bliss. And then this morning, I want to give this message. It's a little dark here because here's the pond, though. It's a little dark, as you can see. The sun hasn't come up fully yet. But anyway, let us look at the pond. Look how it's changing. The other day was snow all over. Our life is like that. It is constantly changing. But let us know that we're going on our path to emotional liberation. Okay? Let us sing a song. Je pate mukti mile, je pate mukti mile, dakile karile guru dhyan bole, shukir pate se je jai kole. That in this path, let us call out in the name of the Guru, the leader, the spiritual master, to be walking in front of us and guiding us. Je pote mukti mile, jive dur dine duranta adhare, Guru bina balake bhave nishtare, bishama dushtare atish bishtare, gyane ralotini jan jole, je pote mukti mile. Let Him light the knowledge in us so that we can move out from that state of ignorance and sin. What are sins? Weakness, fear, cowardice, meanness, and selfishness. Devotees, if you are guilty of these sins, weakness, fear, cowardice, and meanness, and selfishness, then spiritual life is not for you. But if you come out of them and you destroy these sinful tendencies, because I know people who are highly academic, but they are so selfish. They think about themselves. They assimilate their thoughts, and the thoughts will go how I could maneuver this person and that person, how I could use them to get what I want, how could I trick them into use them, how I could go to heights and get name and fame and money and all of those things. If you choose to accumulate money and name and fame, you are living in sorrow. You might be accumulating all these things and you think this is happiness by accumulating all these possessions, but you're fooling yourself. And all that you'll be doing, all the people who are following you, you'll be fooling them also. So choose the right spiritual masters, and they are like the Christ and the Buddha and Swami Parameshananda ji and Lord Shiva and Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and these are the great spiritual masters, Mother Durga. So choose the right guru. Start out with a Diksha guru, you give your mantra, but then transition into the higher guru. This morning, let us all enjoy this, and a beautiful day. I'm enjoying it. Little cold, but I'm managing all right. So take care and have a beautiful day. Hari Om. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Aren't you feeling good? Boy, it's cool and nice here, but I'm all dressed. Are you dressed for your journey also? All right. Hari Om. Shanti.